Hello, I wanted to show off some more vegetables and fruits that I have tried dehydrating. Hello, welcome to Sweet Home California. My name is Jennifer. And so since last time I showed you the fruits of my labor, I have done some frozen vegetables. So when you do fruits, you can just cut them up and you can add some citric acid or some lemon juice to keep them from browning during the drying process, but you don't have to really do too much to prepare most fruits. But for a number of vegetables, you have to do something called blanching, which is basically you rinse off your fresh fruit or vegetables rather. You rinse them off. You put them in boiling water, so make sure the water is already boiling. You dip it in only for about 30 seconds to a minute, depends on the fruit, vegetable, sorry. And then you cool them down again. You put them back in like a cold water. The intent is not necessarily really to cook them, it's just to stop the enzymes so that when it's going through the drying process, that the enzymes don't break down that vegetable while it's drying. So anyhow, if you go with frozen vegetables, it's already been blanched, so it kind of cuts things out for you already and just makes the process go a little bit faster. So I did peas. This is 2 full bags of peas. And if you notice on here, there is some purple. Well, that's because I decided it would be a good idea to do some blueberries as well. And if you do some blueberries and you put those on the top tray while they are drying, the liquid from it fell down into the trays below and stained my peas, and also got into some of my green beans. So anyhow, lesson learned. I did know enough though not to combine my onions while I was um, dehydrating them. Did not put those in with fruit because I figured oniony smelling fruit would not be good. So anyhow, I think I showed you the onions already. But I did peaches. That's peaches. This is some more veggies. This was a bag of mixed vegetables. So there's corn and peas and carrots in here. And so that makes a great soup starter. And if you wonder what happens to the vegetables, fruit, if you put them into a soup, well, I did a little test on that. And so it reconstitutes. So in the course of, this is broccoli, in the course of a couple hours, it will go back to normal. So if you put them in soup, then of course, by the time you're done cooking your soup, you've got normal looking vegetables again. I did try doing broccoli. I had that one piece, but the broccoli is so many different shapes and sizes that I thought I would try just kind of pulverizing them. And so something like this, you could teaspoon into a smoothie to make it, more nutritious. This is what pineapple looks like. So this was canned pineapple because I thought it would just be too much effort to cut one out. But this was canned, and it was really good. It's like candy. I think I've been eating a lot more fruit since I've been doing dehydrating than I've ever had before. This is these are cherry tomatoes, and I just cut them in half and put them on the dehydrator. Somebody asked me what dehydrators I'm using. It was what I could find on Facebook Marketplace. So this one I think is a better quality one than the other one. This one's a Nesco Professional, and it allows you to actually vary the temperature. So you can go up as high as 160 degrees, which is what's recommended for doing jerky or meats or fish. 135 is what's normal for fruits and vegetables. And then if you want to do like herbs and spices, like I've got some spearmint leaves in my garden that I plan on doing some dehydrating with as well. I've already made tea out of it before, where I've steeped the tea from the fresh leaves. So I'm going to try that so I can have more of it on hand. And that tasted really good. Let's see. Oh, here's green beans. So I need to add the rest of those green beans to that bag. And I have in here is cauliflower. Again, not really happy with how the cauliflower turned out. Again, it's just so big in certain places that you got to dry it a lot for like the bigger parts to be dry. So I think I'll probably pulverize this also, like the broccoli, and then you can add it to yogurt, smoothies, whatever. And yeah, this particular unit here is called the Dehydrator from Mr. Coffee. And the one thing I don't like about this one, it doesn't have temperature control. So I'm using this one for vegetables and fruits, but it also tends to heat in one area more than the other. So as I'm going through the whole drying process, which can take anywhere from 7 to 14 hours, I have to remember to not only adjust the height, because the stuff on top is going to dry a lot slower than the stuff on the bottom, but then I also have to turn it like 180 degrees so that the back side, which tends to heat up faster and dry out faster, I'll move it around. So anyhow, that's where I am with the dehydrating, and I hope to get started with doing some canning maybe this week or next week, where I've got a whole bunch of ground beef that I got on sale, and I'd like to minimize the amount of stuff I've got in the freezer as much as I can, and have things where I don't have to worry about electricity going out. Also, I'm going to be getting a pig. So I've got a neighbor who raises pigs, and we are paying for the feed. We paid for the little piglet, and over the course of 7 months, he's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then come January, I expect to be putting him in my freezer. So I need to empty everything else out. So not sure exactly how much space he's going to take up. Anyhow, God bless, and thank you for joining me. And if you have any things that you're doing to kind of prepare and make sure that your family is all set, let me know what they are. If you've got any particular brands that you like, let me know, and I will talk to you later. God bless. Bye.